students, I'm Hapri. Today we'll be doing lower CAE Unit 4. Not all it seems. So let's start off with the starter. Look at the photos. There are 12 photos here. So discuss which you think are real, photoshopped, real but staged. And you can check it on page 172. So just go back to page 172 and you can check your answers here, number 1 to number 12. Okay. Then number 2, what are the different reasons for photoshopping photos? Which ones do you think are justified? So try to do these 2 activities on your own and jot down your answers. But remember to refer to the pictures because the answers are here. The next page, the next activity is language focus, modal auxiliary verbs. So I'm sure you guys know what are modal auxiliary verbs. And okay, modal auxiliary verbs for speculation, for present and future. All modal verbs can be used to express varying degrees of likelihood or probability. Which of the models in the box can be used in sentences 1 to 6 to express the meanings in italics? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 models here. And there are 6 questions here. So try to fill in the blanks using these models. And activity 1, it's 10:30 a.m. Look at a picture of a scene in a jeweller's. Who do you think the people are? And what do you think they are doing? Use modal verbs to speculate. These are the modal verbs here. So for example, the woman in the fur coat must be a customer. She could be looking for a present. The man outside might be. So you continue from here. And then activity number 2, look at the pictures on page 33 and listen to Karen telling a friend what happened in the jeweller's. Who were the 2 men? Why are they returning later? So listen very carefully to this audio script and try to find out who were the 2 men and why are they returning later. And activity number 3, it's 3:30 p.m. The policemen haven't returned to the shop. What do you think has happened? So this is based on your idea. So the policemen might have been called out to deal with another crime. They must have. So you continue based on your own imagination and creativity. And okay, modal verbs for speculation past. Modals expressing probability all from their past in the same way. So verb plus present infinitive. For example, she will, it might, they should, and etc. And you can refer to page 149 for grammar reference. Yeah, here 4.2, 4.3 for grammar reference. So make sure to go through it. And activity number 4, the policeman never returned. When the assistant rang the police station, they knew nothing about the incident. What do you think must have happened? This activity again is based on your own imagination and creativity. So try to answer this, and then you have to listen to tape script 4.2. Listen to Karen giving her friend an update on the story and check. Okay, where did the police badgers come from? Do you think the assistants have behaved stupidly? Why do the police need detailed witness statements? So listen and try to find these answers. Okay, students will skip activity number 6 and move on to number 7. Number 7, you have to complete the sentences with a modal verb and the correct form of the verb in brackets. For example, number 1, anyone can be fooled by scams and hoaxes if they are done cleverly enough. So I've done number 1 for you. You try to answer from number 2 to number 6. And then we'll move on to page 34. Language focus, modal verbs, other meanings. So try to do this on your own. Can people be convicted of crimes purely on the basis of eyewitness statements? Do you think they should be? Why or why not? This is based on your own reflection. So try to answer this question. And then moving on to activity number 2, you have to listen to tape script 4.3. And listen to an account of Professor Elizabeth Loftus' work on the reliability of eyewitness statements and answer the questions here from number 1 to number 4. And then moving on to this one, which of these meanings do the models in sentences 1 to 7 have? Write them in the table. So these are the sentences here. So if ability, which modal verb should you use? For example, if habit, you will use would. So try to answer this, and you can also refer to page 149 for grammar reference. And moving on to activity number 3, discuss why different models are used in these pairs of examples. For example, he could swim when he was 6. When the boat sank, he was able to swim to shore. So these are 2 different modal verbs that have been used here. So try to identify the difference. Do from number 1 to number 8. And then you have to complete, for activity number 4, you have to complete the second sentence using the past forms of the phrases in italics in the first sentence. For example, number 1, I must lose some weight. So the answer here is I had to lose some weight because my clothes didn't fit me. So try to do from number 2 till number 6. And activity number 5, which model can complete both sentences in each pair? Which sentences express probability? What are the uses in the other sentences? So for example, number 1. Number 1A, he have a very demanding job. He's always stressed. You come sailing with us next time. You did love it. So the answer should be must. He must have a very demanding job. He's always stressed. And same goes for this one. So try to answer from number 2 to number 6. And then you have to do a writing activity. You have to write a formal email. You can refer to page 112. It's based on an apology. So just go to page 112. This is the activity. So write an apology letter. And this is model auxiliaries. Look at the lines. What do you think the situation might be in each one? So just identify what are the situations here, and you can also listen and compare your ideas after that. And okay, we can skip this since you are at home.